folks? Today I am back yet again for another video. And today we are taking a look at these two scale trained sound equipped Trinity 82-foot 7883 cubic feet reefers. In the BNSF railway paint scheme, this one is the Carrier HVAC, and this one is the late Thermo King HVAC. This is a 25 2005 plus era, and this is also a 2005 plus era, which it's somewhat in my favorite era, but regardless, it looks good. Hope the audio is going to be okay today, as I've somehow lost my microphone wires, so yippee, great. So yeah, this is what they are. Of course, as I just said this, yeah, there goes sound equipped, and sound equipped. I will say, which one is this? This is the Thermo King one. This one sounds a lot better than this one. It's a lot louder. But I will say, these are very bassy sounding. And they sound amazing when going down the track. That's for sure. Yeah, I gotta say, they are great. I will say, the price I paid for these is not 80. I paid 70 Canadian for each. Which really is a great price. As one of my hobby shops near me is selling one of these for 170 Canadian dollars. So I will say I think I got a great deal on these two, 140 for both at a train show, which the video is already out, depending on what time you're watching this. Well, actually, it doesn't matter what time you're watching this, the video is already out. This is the 2023 version. This is also the 2023 version. These both feature, of course, moving roller bearings as did the scale trains. So yeah, let's take them out of the box without any further ado. Let's go for this one first. The Carrier HVAC, or HVAC. So yeah, and we have a manual. I do wish these were colored like their steam locomotives, like their locomotives. But yeah, there's some spare roller bearings. In my opinion, though, it's always super difficult to get these spare roller bearings on the locomotives. I wish they just glued them on, to be honest, so they wouldn't come off. But yeah, here's all your parts. There's quite a lot, that's for sure. I can't even get the whole thing in this shot without hitting my camera stand. Yeah, there we go. This also has LED lighting on it as well for the thermostat control. Put that over there. This is not taped, so we just pull it off like that. And here it is. So I will say, yeah, it's already this one. One of the springs for the couplers did come off somehow. Not sure how, but it did. But yeah, here it is. It looks really good, I gotta say. One of my finest cars so far, I think. And yeah, there's the LED right up in there. Yeah, there it is. You can't really see it while it's off, but if I just tap it with the layout, that LED, now it's shut off again. Whoops. Okay, regardless though. There we go. That's the car. Tons of underside detail. This is here. All you have to do is grab a small screwdriver or anything for that matters that's just small, like this, and then you push this in. I'm not gonna, actually I'll do it. It's not that difficult. So all you have to do is just push it in, hear the click, let go. I think there's 5 settings, so I'll go back to 5. So I'm already at 1 now, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there we go. That's back to max volume. So I'll put this to the side, and then I'll close this, and check out the other one. So this is this one here. This is late Thermal King HVAC. I might be saying that wrong though, HVAC. It might be pronounced a different way. It's not H and then space. I might be saying it the wrong way. Sorry if I am. And hopefully the audio is good. Of course, the manual and stuff is the exact same. I'm not going to go over it. But yeah, here we go. Of course, it's the exact same car. I'm not going to completely go over it again. But yeah, there it is. It looks really good. No coupler springs came off on this one so far. And I will say, these grills are see-through as well, which is really nice. I don't think the top is. But yeah, of course that's see-through too. Just really nice detail overall. There's those roller bearings. And of course all of our underside detail, or their underside detail I should say. I will say the something I don't like is that these pickups are simply just wiper pickups, so there's quite the drag on only some wheels, which very much does suck. This one's very tight. But yeah, regardless though, pretty nice cars. I think roller bearing, like actual bearing style pickups would have been a lot better, to be honest. But yeah, regardless, that's yeah, pretty nice. So let's go over to the couple of things down the track. Of course, on the left, my trusty tangent scale hopper. Of course, I believe this is the Thermal King hopper. I think this thing keeps rolling. But yeah, regardless, let's zoom in here and take a look. Oh, and this thing's off to the side again. There we go. Oh, and I think it is a little bit high. I can't tell though. Let's see here. I think no, actually, I think it's a perfect coupler height. All right, actually, that's really good. Okay, let's try the other side now. The side without the diesel engine. I think the diesel engine. Ah, come on. This side is low, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. That is low. Ah, that sucks. Alright, let's move on to the other Ford actually hits this time. Alright, so again, this side, this is the satellite controlled car. This side is accurate again. Let's do this side now. Without the diesel engine. And this is place your bets. This one's accurate too. Okay, that's interesting. So, yeah, the other side is a bit low, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. That's 3 rights and 1 wrong. Alright, let's go down to the 20-second radius test. For the second radius, 20-second radius test here, as you can see, they worked perfectly fine, which I'm actually quite surprised. And for once, I'm actually using an era-appropriate locomotive. But as you can see on the way back here, I think this is the locomotive's fault because I am using the stock Aurora miniature couplings. It lets go. And then after this, I use a repeater locomotive, and that did it fine. So I think it's just the couplers on this locomotive's fault. But yeah, as you can see, it did it completely fine. Alright, so this is something I want to show, but it was actually kind of hard to recreate. As you can see, there is track power by my headlight being on there. Now you can see that, and you can actually hear, there's no sound coming from the reefers. Because I'm guessing this is something to do with the electrical pickups, that they're just not touching anything, so they're not picking up any power. So if I move it, that one just turned on. So say I shake this one, and now that one's on. As you can see, that light is on now. And this light's a lot brighter for some reason. But yeah, I don't like that, to be honest. It's not that good because it shuts off when it runs. So yeah, a bit unfortunate. Alrighty, folks, now for the next session here. I hope you all enjoy this one. So yeah, it's not gonna be a long one. But yeah, alright, I'll see you at the end. Alrighty, folks, I hope you all enjoyed this video on these scale trains reefers. Yeah, I gotta say, they are not bad, that's for sure. But again, these pickups, they just suck. I'll be running them slow, and they will shut off. So, that's not really too good. I think if they were roller bearing pickups, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, overall, they have great detail, and they also run pretty good. But yeah, those pickups are what kill it for me. Regardless, I think if you get them for this deal that I got them for, they're worth the money. But yeah, thank you folks so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in my next one. Goodbye, folks. Also, if you can, please like and subscribe. It does help out the channel. Alright, folks.